Hi, everybody. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday weekend and that everyone's having a great week back at their placement. I am going to do my video on mandated reporting tonight in the state of Maine. And I wanted to just start with my company's policy on mandated reporting. So, the company that I work for, the policy for mandated reporting is that we report to our supervisor as soon as our shift is completed if we suspect any abuse or neglect in a home or when we are working outpatient with a client. So, usually, what this looks like is we call our supervisor or the on call supervisor, depending on the time of day, and we discuss the suspected abuse or neglect with our supervisor. And then the next step will generally be to call DHHS to the reporting line, and we make a hypothetical report, and the hypothetical report allows us to maintain our client's confidentiality. And then if a report does need to be made at that time, we are able to report the client or family member's name, their address, date of birth, and the specific circumstances and the reason for abuse or neglect, the reason for making the report. So this week I am going to read a little bit off of the Title 22 Health and Welfare statute in the state of Maine. And this is the statute for mandated reporting of suspected abuse or neglect. And it falls under Subtitle 3, Income Supplementation, Part 3, Children, and Chapter 1071, Child and Family Services and Child Protection Act, Subchapter 2, Reporting of Abuse or Neglect. So I'm just going to read through some of the providers who are required to report to the department. So people who need to make a report immediately include an osteopathic physician, resident or intern, an emergency medical services person, a medical examiner, a physician's assistant, a dentist, a dental hygienist, a chiropractor, a podiatrist, a registered or licensed practical nurse, a teacher, a guidance counselor, a school official, a youth camp administrator or counselor, a social worker, a court-appointed special advocate or guardian ad litem for the child, a homemaker, a home health aide, a medical or social service worker, a psychologist, child care personnel, a mental health professional, a law enforcement official, a state or a municipal fire inspector, a municipal code enforcement official, a commercial film and photographic print processor, a clergy member acquiring the information as a result of clerical professional work, except for information received during confidential communications, a chair of a professional licensing board that has jurisdiction over mandated reporters, a humane agent employed by the Department of Agriculture, Conservation, and Forestry, sexual assault counselor, a family or domestic violence victim advocate, and a school bus driver or school bus attendant. So those are professional roles for people who are mandated reporter. And the suggestion for the professional mandated reporters is to make the report of suspected abuse or neglect immediately to the 1-800 number that's provided. There's a reporting line that is available. Additionally, other professionals are animal control officers, district attorneys, and then what was kind of interesting was under the mental health treatment, there were some areas that were kind of interesting to me. So they also need to report immediately, but they also can recommend treatment for the abuser and for the person who is the victim of abuse or neglect. So those are the people who are mandated, and the recommendation is the mandated report be made within immediately, and at our agency it's to be made within 24 hours of knowledge, direct knowledge or report, or the incident occurs in front of us while we're in the home. We need to make the report within 24 hours, but we need to call our supervisor immediately. So I'm sorry I went over this week, but I just wanted to ask if anyone else had any other professional occupations listed in their state that are mandated reporters. Thanks, everybody. Hope you have a great week. Bye.